Ghana for Ghana for. Me remember me this your boy, and Samson be this your boy. Remember me Joe man, ma nigga. What do you say? Midin Eddie O Nana O for original. Me original. Me China for sim. And a man gally do what a man gally do, and whatever you doing, you gotta do it real good. You only live once, YOLO, and you only die once, you do. And come out here, Barbetry, no, inspirational. Ebi besua die free mu educational. Abroad for beshe, amanono for ebeshe, international. Musum for o for original. And it is a jumedie ebrel. And there many international mortuaryman bi and a bidding como. Ghana ha ye from Samale. What you say? Want you say so? Obeti say. Hello, boss.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome to the original show.
Yo, thank you very much.
Everything nice?
Yo, very nice, very nice. We thank God.
I greet you specially. Moku de greet.
Okay.
Okay. So coronavirus, so we just take care. You understand?
Yeah.
So, what's your name?
My name is Shaka Lucas. I'm a mortuary man. A long time since I was young. I was a mortuary man long time.
Shaka Lucas.
Yeah.
The name doesn't sound Ghanaian. Where do you come from?
I'm from Central Africa.
Central Africa.
Yeah.
Somewhere after, is it after Cameroon?
After Cameroon, going to Gabon, Congo. So you see, the name of Shaka Lucas is not an ordinary name. Is when I start the work that I give me the name.
Shaka Lucas.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Shaka is a name of it's like a lion, a tiger. They used to call it Shaka. Yeah. That is the animal that I take to do my spiritual power, so that I'll be protecting myself working the mortuary. That is why they call me Shaka Lucas, because Shaka,
it's an animal name.
Yeah, it's an animal name, and then the animal have one side of me. I have one side of the animal because of my work.
What do you mean? If you say the animal has one side of you and you have one side of it? What's? Give me a breakdown of what you're saying.
Means that it's not easy to work in the mortuary, so you have to get a strong background before working in the mortuary.
Spiritual power.
A spiritual power. Why I say that Shaka, have one part of the Shaka, is that with Shaka in me, I can detect the different spirit. I can detect many things who is going on without my own without my own power. Because sometimes in the mortuary, if you want to bath some dead body, when I touch the dead body, I will feel some muscle pulse in my body, and I will see that my hair is standing. Through that, I will know that the body is not good. There's some spirit something is going wrong with the body. That is why I use the Shaka animal to protect myself, so that through his spirit, I will detect many things that will help me through my work.
That means the mortuary work is a spiritual work.
Yeah, it's a spiritual work. Yeah, it's a spiritual because mortuary itself is a ritual place, so you have to be spiritual before work there.
How long have you been doing this mortuary business?
Oh, the mortuary business I was doing since I was having 9 years. 9 years is when I was young.
9 years?
Yeah, 9 years. Since small, I was having 9 years. I was living with my uncle. So my uncle was a mortuary man. So when I was living with him, I was following him sometimes the mortuary place. I was following him to do some few things. But I was not have the mind to enter inside the mortuary. One day my uncle called me and told me that, my son, what do you want to eat? Meat, fish, beans, anything, tell me, I'll buy for you. I said I want to eat rice, meat, and anything that you see, spaghetti, bring it, I will eat. When he brought the food, I was started eating the food. He go inside the mortuary and bring some dead body. You know, they have some bed who have a tire on the back.
So your uncle introduced you to the mortuary business.
Yeah. You know, he did not introduce me just like that.
He took you to a process.
Yeah, I was following some few process, because you can't just stand up and go inside the mortuary and start work, because you will see things that your age is not, that I've never reached to see. And when you will see something that your age is not able to see, it can make you turn. It can change your spirit, because before you have some things that if you want to see him, you have to get some. You have to grow small, because you'll be able to support some few things. But when your spirit is not ready to see all those things, that you just go inside the mortuary and see all the thing can disturb your mental, because it's not easy.
Okay, so it's not by chance you entered the mortuary. Is it passion? What inspired you?
As for me, I would say that before God created me, God I've already choose the way that I will follow, because when I started to do the mortuary work, I started to see that the mortuary work is my talent. Because
It's your talent.
it's my talent, yeah.
Wow.
It's my talent.
So others have the musical talent. Some people
Yeah.
have the dancing
Football-
talent.
football
Footballers.
talent.
But your talent
It's
is the mortuary work.
Yeah, it's a mortuary work.
Wow.
Because it's not everybody who can do the work, and it's not everybody who have the mind to do the work. You see, it's a old man work. If you go in the mortuary place, you see that it's old people who used to bath the dead body. And where I'm working, I'm the only young person who is working there.
Where do you work?
I work at Kolebu Mortuary.
You
Not
work
only
at
at not
Kolebu
only at Kolebu, many places, different places, police hospital, radio hospital.
So you're a
places.
freelance mortuary man.
Long time.
You play
long,
papa.
A long time. I worked in Nigeria, Benin, Togo, Ghana, Ivory Coast before I came back here.
So why didn't you stay in Central Africa and you are moving around and not finally in Ghana? What brought you to Ghana? Why Ghana? Why didn't you go to?
Why I came here is that it's not me. It's the spirit who is directing you.
Which spirit? The
know-
lion spirit?
No, there's the spirit that God have put
In you.
in you, that you will follow the way that He have choose you to follow. That is the spirit who will direct you. Because me, if you say they tell me that I will come one day in Ghana, I will never believe that. I can never imagine that I will travel out of my country. But you see, it's the destiny make me reach here today and make that we are discussing here today.
Exactly. Shaka Lucas.
Yeah.
You're still watching the original show, Hype Masters show. Go on YouTube and subscribe to the channel Hype Masters. Let's build the vibe. Let's build the rapport. Let's take it to the mortuary. Let's say a dead body comes to the mortuary. A fresh dead body comes to the mortuary. Take me through the process. What happens when the body arrives at the mortuary?
Oh, when body arrives in the mortuary, it depends on the person who is going to take care of the body. If I'm the one, I would first of all wear my hand glove, everything. I'm ready already. I will register the body. When I finish register the body, I will bring the body inside the room. I will come out all the clothes on the body till the body will be naked, like the way the mother born the person. Yeah, the way he was born. So after that, I will write. You have some like paper that will put in your hands. They will write your family name, everybody, so that when somebody die, the blood change. The person start to be black.
The blood becomes black.
Yeah, everything in your body change.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not easy to know, to recognize your person, because everything's changed at the mortuary. You have to be very, very strong in your spirit before you know that this is my person who died. That is why you used to write the name in the rubber hand and keep it so that the person can do almost 5 years, 1 year in the mortuary without smelling, and the rubber will not spoil. If it's true that if they want to bring the person out, you read the family name, you read the person name, the age, everything concerning the person, and you bring the person out. Because it's not easy without the rubber. It's not easy because you have to get the family name, you have to get some proof that this is the real person that I'm looking for. You see, if not that, some people can confuse
the bodies
and it will bring trouble in the mortuary.
So has there been a situation that another body went to a different family and a different family?
Yeah, it used to happen long time. It used to happen many times. And when the thing used to happen, it brings fight in the mortuary, because when the other family will come back to the mortuary to come and reclaim my body, it will bring trouble, it will bring fight, because they will be hungry that why they give the other person body. The time that they will spend, the transport, the lorry, everything that they will spend, when they will discover that it's not my brother body, it will be painful for them, and they will come and spoil anywhere, and it will bring some confusion. That is why we have to be very, very careful. I know seeing the mortuary is not easy, because that is why I say you have to work your spiritual part, because it's not everybody who die who is in the mortuary. You see, last time they bring somebody in the mortuary and the person was inside a coma. When I take the person, bring inside the room, I wanted to give the injection to the person. I see that the person's vein was shaking.
Wow.
Means that the person is not really dead. The person can be in the coma. And if you are not strong spiritually, you will think that the person is dead and you will choke the form up by yourself. Means that you are the one that killed the person. So when I see that the vein is shaking, I call the family, I call my master, my boss, and I explain to him that, oh, master, see, this person's vein is still shaking. And when I call the father and the mother, I tell the family that this your son is, I don't think that he's dead. The thing is that he can be in the coma. The way that the vein is shaking, just bring the body at home, like 1, 2, 3 days. After 3 days, if the person don't come back to life, you bring back the body in the mortuary. You can imagine that the person, when they go with the body, 1, 2, 3 days, the third day evening, the person come back alive.
Wow.
Means that it's not really easy, and you have to be spiritual. Imagine yourself that if to say I was not spiritual, I did not have the time to work, to take care of my work, and to see how the vein is shaking.
just
I
inject
will just inject the
and
formula
kill
by
the
myself.
person.
It will be like I'm the one that killed the person. So
And that comes with some spiritual forces, because if you kill him, that means you.
Yeah, there will be something, a background will come back to you. You know, I have plenty mortuary colleagues that one of them, our body are paralyzed because they can't do anything again. You will see, in the mortuary, they have the good way and the bad way. It will depend the way that you follow that you will work on it. You see, last time they bring some last again some mortuary man who cut some dead body prick and go and sell it in 1,500,000 CFA.
People take dead body parts.
The guy is a mortuary man.
And he sells it too.
He cut it and he go and sell the dead body prick. You don't know that the person that is dead was twins. You see, the person that he cut the prick is twins. One is alive, one is dead. So when the person that was alive came to do the juju for his brother's body, that everybody that killed my brother will die, that is when the thing happened to the mortuary man who cut the prick, and 2 weeks he started to sick until he confessed and he died. You see, that is why I see in the mortuary they have the good way and the bad way. And still, especially in the mortuary, today we are going to talk about the mortuary bird, how we used to go and bury people, how we used to do the mass burial in the mortuary. So when I'm talking about the mass burial, it's still a spiritual issue, because that is when mortuary is full, that people are many in the mortuary. And when we need to clean the mortuary, we used to
dispose.
We usually need to do it 2 times in the year. Because in the mortuary, you have some armed robbers that family kill, some people that family kill, family don't recognize them again, nobody knows them again. Those people used to take them and give them to the children, those who are going to the school hospital, so that they will take the body and will do woman part. They will teach them how woman part is. Those doctors those who are doing the school doctors, you give them the woman dead body part, so that they will know the woman part.
They use it as a case study.
Something like that. And the remaining one, we are going to go in the cemetery. The folk will dig a big ground, and we put everything inside and bury everything.
Mass burial.
That is what we call mass burial. And to do the mass burial, you can't just do it as a mortuary man. I myself, I can't just stand up and do the mass burial, because it's not easy. Because you will see painful things, because you will see accident people that family live, old women, some women that would die with children in their stomach, plenty things that will make you will not be happy. That is the thing that will make you walk your spiritual side. And still in the mortuary, they have some people that if they die, they will tell to my family member that don't bring me in the mortuary. Don't bring me in the mortuary, because in the mortuary they have pastors, they have native doctors, they have all type of human beings. And you see that those type of human beings, their spirit have come to be one spirit again. Imagine if a native doctor died today and they bring in the mortuary, reach the mortuary, we meet some pastors, we meet some former native, we meet some different type of people, political people,
businesswomen,
different people, and chief people who are there, some prince, some kings serve that in the mortuary, many of them. So you see that when the person will come in the mortuary, his spirit will be new in the mortuary. You will meet old spiritual people who are there a long time. It means that the person will become like a newcomer. They will not respect him, they will just be using as a newcomer. That is why they used to fight in the mortuary sometimes. That is why if you are the first person you used to open the mortuary, you have to knock 3 times.
Why do you knock 3 times?
Yeah, you have to knock, because it's not everybody who is the mortuary who is dead. That is what I say, because sometimes the mortuary can be outside, you hear the noise inside the mortuary.
You hear noise?
You hear noise.
What kind of
noise? A lot of noise. People are discussing, you will see noise played. Last time you see, they bring some dead body, a woman, businesswoman. When I bring the woman in the room, I bath the woman, I do the makeup of the woman, I dress the woman, I use some white this how they call them to take over the dead body. How you call it in English? I use something to cover the body. When I cover the body, I keep the body in a special place. When I came back the next day, I see that the thing I take cover the body, the woman take the thing I take cover her body to fold it and put it under her head. Do it like how they call it?
You covered the body with a cloth.
Yeah, I covered the body with a cloth.
And when you came back
the next day,
now the cloth is, the woman has slept on the cloth.
I slept on the cloth. you will see that she will be sweating inside the room. Imagine how somebody can sweat inside the room.
Because there is cold.
There is cold. It's the cold say we pass cold. It can make you be
cold.
blocked.
Yeah.
But you see that
more than Eskimo.
Yeah, you see that the woman is sweating inside the cold room. When I see that, I discovered that something is going wrong. Because you, the mortuary, you are the one who is taking care of her. You are the only person who is near her. Because even her family are run away. Because when the family will come and drop in the mortuary, they will be afraid because they have many dead bodies there.
Yeah.
And they will see that your spirit, you are no more alive.
Yeah.
And when your spirit will be changing, they will be afraid of you. You see? And once somebody died that you are too close with the person, it's very dangerous because the person can come in your dream to be discussing with you, try to attract you so that we can take you and go. That is why in the mortuary you have to be very spiritual. So when those things used to happen that the dead body are stubborn, that is when we use dead body canes.
When dead bodies decide to be stubborn, make noise in the mortuary, what happens? What happens in the cemetery? In the mortuary?
You see, when they start to be stubborn, I'm the one that talking to them.
How do you talk to them?
Okay. That is what I say. Some people who are died, but the spirit can turn around. You see, if I will tell you, you will see through the discussion. So when I wanted to go and bury the businesswoman, I put the woman inside the car. When we reached from some few place, she spoiled the car. I mean, the new car that we brought, they will start the car. The car did not start. The car spoiled. So me, I went back where the dead body woman. I talked to the woman. Oh, mommy, I'm helping you. I'm the one I'm bathing you. I did not kill you. Anybody that kill you, let your spirit should go and kill the person back.
So you had a spiritual conversation with the woman?
That is how things happen. Because once you talk to her, she understands.
Okay.
Her spirit is understanding what you are saying. Now, she will see that you are the holy person who is bathing her. If she do you bad, there is nobody will take care again. Will take care of her again. Because that is when the maggot will start to spoil her stomach. You see, you are the holy person who is bathing her, taking care of her. So you are the holy person who is closer to her. That is why always we have to drink a lot of drink. You have to drink plenty of drink before you sleep in the night. Because sometimes you will see yourself in the night that you are discussing with those dead bodies that you wash in the morning. That is how they work. That is one of the mystical sides of the work.
So if you work on dead bodies, you have flashbacks of people
in your dreams. That is the thing that used to happen. Even you ordinary sometimes when you go in the work in the morning time, when you come back in the evening at home, when you want to sleep, you will remember some few things that happened in the day before you sleep. There is the same thing that happened to us in the mortuary. That is why before I sleep, I was used to drink so that I will not remember some things I work in the daytime. Because it's not easy.
People are of the school of thought that mortuary men are drunkards. Some people drink on the job. They take in alcohol. Some people take in drugs before they go and operate on this dead body. Why do you guys take in alcohol and those things before you can do the job? Because we don't drink on the job. Any job that you love, you do it with passion. You don't have to go to the office. I'm working in the office. Then I get to the office and I'll be drinking alcohol or whiskey just to start my work. That means by the end of the day, then I'll sleep or something, or I'll even have fun in the office. So why do you take in alcohol before you can deal with a dead body? If you say it's your passion.
Thank you very much. You see, taking alcohol is not bad the way you are thinking. And two, mortuary work is not the same work like all those other work that people are doing surrounding the place. It's very different. I told you that mortuary work is a spiritual place and is a ritual place. When we call about ritual place, you can understand what we call ritual place.
People come there.
People come there like when I'm saying Friday, Saturday is dead body market.
Dead body, explain that to me.
When you hear dead body market, means that people used to come and collect my dead body to go and bury. People to come in the night to collect the dead body to go and bury in the village. Means that you are the one that bathing the person. You have to be ready, because you don't know the person that you are bathing. You don't know which type of occultic code that the person belong to. You are just the one that bathing the person, doing everything to the person. You see, it's not easy because you can't just use ordinary clean eye and bathing some dead bodies. Why? Because you will see that the family is crying. Everybody is crying because when they used to come and collect my family, they are crying. And you now, if you are not spiritual, you can cry because it's very painful to see somebody cry. You see, you understand what I think. So now, secondly, in the mortuary, they teach us that if somebody die, it's God that called the person.
If somebody dies,
It's God that called the person. And you can't be angry
So
against
if it's
God.
true accidents,
Through anything, we know that it's only God.
but God does not cause. God will not make you die through accident.
Why we say we know that God cannot, it's only God who can create somebody, and it's only God who can take the life of somebody. The people will say that I will kill you, I will kill you. Nobody have the power to kill somebody if God did not allow the thing to happen. That is how we are seeing, because you have to be very strong in spiritual, because there are things that will be able to disturb you see. And then the mortuary sometimes, you have to see that when you are walking inside the mortuary, if you want to go out, you put the key to open the door will not open.
Why?
Because it's a mystical place. You have to do ritual. It's a ritual place. Always you have to be. That's why you used to use the drink in the mortuary. All the drink to wash some dead body. If you use some drink to wash dead body, it be like you are honoring the person. You give the person honor.
Okay.
You see, and sometimes if you don't use the drink to wash the person will not see you. You is looking like you don't know the rule and regulation of the mortuary place. That is why still sometimes if you want to go and bury somebody in the mortuary, they will use the drink, pour in front of the car, talk in the front of the car before go and bury the person. That is how the thing have to happen. Because if you don't do that, the dead body can be hungry and it will do something that is not good.
Earlier in the conversation, you made mention of stubborn dead bodies. So take me through what happens. As in, if they are stubborn, you were talking about using stuff on them, talking to them. So what do you do when these stubborn dead bodies start to make noise in the mortuary?
When some dead body, they are not just stubborn like that. If some dead body is stubborn, you have why is stubborn. You know, some person can die. I will tell the family that if you are dying, don't bring me in the mortuary. If you are dying, don't bring me in the mortuary. Why? Because the person know why he say that. He tell the family that don't bring me in the mortuary, because the mortuary they have many challenges. And if the person die and the family did not obey the person and bring the person in the mortuary, that is where the person will start to be stubborn with the family.
Okay.
The dead body is not just stubborn like that. Because if you did not obey what he say and you do the other wrong thing, you will be angry against you. Because he said that don't bring me in the mortuary. Maybe you don't know that maybe he can be a chief is of the village. They have some juju that when they keep on ground, they can't go in the mortuary place. There are some people that if they die today, they will bury them the same day. There are some people who are like that. They don't bring in the mortuary because with the occultist, the society that they belong to is very powerful. So if they bring in the mortuary, they think, and they have some people that they die 2 times in this world.
Hey, I thought death is appointed to man to die once. I know you die once. So how can you die 2 times?
You see, it's a spiritual world. I will explain to you how the thing happens. They have some people belong to occultic that is very powerful occultic. It's not everybody. And once you belong on those occultic, you can die in this Ghana, you go and live in Togo.
Wow.
Yes. Those people, they have to die 2 times. They are not ordinary people like us. They are not ordinary people like us. That is why in the mortuary itself, they have step and step. It depends on the level that you belong to that they put you there. You see, in the mortuary, place are divided. It's not the same thing. It depends on the level that it belongs to that they will put you through that they are going to put.
So let's say a rich man's family, a dead body. A rich man's family comes, and a poor man's family comes. Is there like a division in the mortuary that they place a rich man here and they place a poor man?
You see, there is poor man, there is rich man.
But they are all dead, so...
No, you don't know. You are saying that they are all dead. But in the spiritual world, there are things that who is going on. You can't see. That is why in the mortuary, they will call it ritual place. It's a spiritual place. It's not like all those places. You see, all those dead body spirit, they have gathered to come another one spirit.
Okay.
You see, and the one spirit is a spirit of truth. You see, that is why in the mortuary, if you are not in the right way, you will not have a long life.
Okay.
You see, I explained to you that one of my colleagues have died because he caught somebody prick. And I tell you that another one again, one of his body is paralyzed. That is why in the mortuary you have to be in the righteous. You have to be good so that you have a long life to do your work. because in the mortuary they have many temptations. Dead body water is a lot of money. People are using it to make money.
So, dead body water.
Oh, a lot of things. Dead body water, ear, hair, dead body hair, dead body things, dead body knees. All those things have signification.
People come to the mortuary to buy these things.
All of them. People are
Have you had a personal experience as someone?
As someone used to come.
Yeah.
You see all those people, if they want to come and buy all those things, they will not just come and meet you. You are an ordinary mortuary man. They will go and see somebody who is higher than
your
you.
boss.
So that, because they know that some people, it's not everybody who are going to sell you dead body. Because today, if you acquire some dead body prick and give you, if you use the dead body do something, the spirit of the dead body will attack me. Because I'm the one that sold it. You understand to me? And once you attack me, it will affect you.
Wow.
Because we have connection, we have some contact that is doing us together. That my colleague died last time. If you say I have a contact with that my colleague, he's dead for reach me. Because spiritually, once you are involved in the matter, the thing will come back to you.
To hunt you.
You can't joke with the spirit. The spirit, as you are here now, we are physical, we are here. But spiritually, some spirit are just turning
around.
The thing that is we are not in the same way, we are not in the same we don't have the same vision. You see.
I learned those dead body parts are very expensive.
Oh, very expensive. You know, in the mortuary sometimes there are policemen, there are soldiers men, there are different type of people. You see, I'm the one that bathing them. Sometimes I used to see. Have you ever seen the fish that they put inside the fish that they put inside fridge?
Fish, normal fish, yeah.
Normal
cold,
fish.
yeah, cold
they
store.
put inside fridge. You see that when you like to remove the fish will be
hard.
blocked. That is how some people are in the mortuary. Very blocked, more than fish.
Wow.
And that is when you used to take all those drinks to pour in my body so that the block now start to be melted. It's not easy. It's not easy, my brother. So now we are talking the stubborn dead bodies. Once you are stubborn and I want to go and bury you in the mortuary in your village, because I'm a mortuary man, I'm a mortuary contractor. The mortuary contractor means that I will take this body, I will bath the body, I will arrange the body, and I will follow the body, go and bury the body in the village. Because some people are very stubborn, and if you are not strong spiritually, they will disturb you really. So that is why if some dead body, if you want to go and bury somebody in the village and the car used to spoil many times, I will not start to flog the dead body yet. I will start to discover the dead body like the way we are discussing. Oh my brother, oh my sister, I'm very sorry. I'm not the one that killed you. The thing is that I'm helping you. I want to wash you. I want to bath you. I'm doing this. Spiritually, he sees that you are the one who is taking care of him.
So when does the flocking come inside? That's what I'm interested in.
After that, I will talk to the dead body. If the dead body did not listen to what I say, that this continue, that is when they have two types of flocking.
Yeah.
They have the one is red and black, the one is red.
I don't understand.
They have
they have the one which is red
and black. They have one who is red, totally red. That you see all those things. He has been given to me as when they initiate me inside the mortuary work.
Exactly.
You see, because once you have all those skin that once you use all those things, there's nothing that can disturb you. There's nothing that can make you be afraid, because once you have all those skin, it's spiritual, it's mystical. You see, I will know if you do like this, you will feel it reach your spirit.
All right.
That is why I use it to dead body. I don't used to do with ordinary people. No. When I talk to the dead body that I'm the one above you, this and that, when the body no agree, I will first of all take the black and red.
Okay.
Start to wipe the person. You see, and it depends how they wipe the person.
You just don't.
Yeah, it depends how they wipe the person. But you see, you have to make ready in your own spirit.
Wow. Because it can come back at you.
It can come back at you. You have to, it's like a school. Every day they will teach you. Every day they will teach you. They will teach you till you will be in the higher. You will be in the
graduate.
That's why I say I start since when I was having 9 years. So I have a lot of experience. Even the cemetery before I start to work in the mortuary, I sleep almost going to 2 weeks in the cemetery.
You slept?
I sleep in the cemetery. That is how you work your spiritual side. Once you sleep in the cemetery in the midnight, you will be. Have you ever seen ghosts with your eyes?
Do ghosts exist? Tell me about that. Because
have you ever seen
people
ghosts?
think that is a myth, it's some fabricated story, it's a fairy tale.
Oh,
So have you had an experience with a ghost?
that is what they are thinking. I would like to get some of those people who are they are talking that is a fabrication. I would like to get some of them, so that when I will bring them in the mortuary place, I will go with them like Friday. I will work there till Saturday night till Saturday morning. Through the Saturday night, they will discover that some things are changing. Last time I bring some photographer in the mortuary. He said I want to snap me photo in the mortuary, this and that. I said no problem, let's go. When we go, when the guy sees the draws on that boy, they come outside.
Nice.
He start cry. I said, Charlie, why they cry? He said, oh, you know, see the man as the man just died, they draw the. I said, if this is why they cry, we dey inside long time. If you want to see what I see, my man, you will cry every day. Yeah, because every time people used to come and collect my dead bodies, and people when they are collecting my body, they will cry by all means. They will cry by all means. Last time they bring some woman who do accident, she died with her daughter with some baby in her stomach. You see, we operate the woman, commode the baby. You will see that it's a fresh baby girl, very handsome baby girl. So what happened that the baby died in the stomach? You will see that there are many things in the mortuary that is not easy to know, and you will learn every day. You will not finish to learn. You see, last time they bring some woman, the family said that the woman killed her husband. So she will do 3 days in the mortuary. If she do the 3 days where she not die, it means that she not the one that killed the husband. If you are the one that killed the husband, if you do 3 days, you will not finish the 3 days. Because mortuary is a very powerful mystical place. Because many native doctors are there. Many they must spirit is it's very dangerous place, because you have to have the fear of God
To be there.
I will tell you, me as a mortuaryman, I don't have woman feelings. I don't have woman sympathy. But it's the fear of God is in my heart that I used to work with it, because I know that human beings like egg. If you hold egg in your hand, and if the egg fall now, it will break, and there's no way that you will sew it together. That is how human being is. No matter how the person is, no matter how muscle that the person has, no matter how bonsu the person is, in the mortuary, you see people are like that straight like a ruler. Very straight. So it's very painful. And what is very painful is that it's our young brothers who are dying too much, more than old people. You see, when young people are dying more than old people, it means that something is going wrong somewhere.
Right.
And you know, if a mother bury her son, the mother will not have a peace of mind till some few times. But when the son bury his mother, you see the son will understand that normally it's the son who have to bury the mother. It's not the mother who have to bury the son. That is one of the challenges that we are facing in the mortuary today. Plenty the oldest young man in the mortuary have 32 years.
That means young people are dying.
Young people are dying more than old people.
And why is that?
You see, that is one of our what we discover. 32 coming down, 32, 29, 27, they're coming down. They are just dying every day,
There's something wrong.
Something wrong. Why? Because it's the way that they are living their life. You see, in this life, once you are heading to get money, you get the money. You get the money. But after the money, another step will come. You know, in this world, when you achieve everything, you have the money, you have everything, everything. After that is death that will come, because you don't have anything to prove again in the world. Because you have achieved everything already. That is why if you rush to get the money, you get the money youngly, you achieve youngly, and you die youngly. And if you are patient in what you are doing, you will be patient. You will do your things small. Till you get where you are good. You are going with the old age. You are still alive. You have a lot of money with your age. Take care of your children.
Shaka Lucas and I'm an train commoner, still on the Hype Masters show. You made mention of ghosts. I want you to dive deep into that. Have you seen a ghost before? And do ghosts even exist? I want you to dive on that, like talk more about this ghost issue, because I think it's just a myth, something people are just saying because people have not seen ghosts before. So I want to know if ghosts exist.
Okay. For me, to be explaining like that every time, you'll be like I'm just wasting my time. I would like some of people to come and meet me directly. so that by them myself will see and they will go and explain to other people.
How do ghosts look like?
I say there are different type of ghosts.
Different type.
Be very, very careful. There are different type of ghosts because you can't just stand up and just go and see ghosts like that. You have to make ready and prepare yourself. You see, if you want to see ghosts, you get where in the Kolebo Mortuary, I will bring you. I say that if you are working the Friday to Saturday night, you get where I will bring you in the Friday night. We will sit down like this. You have some drinks, special drink. It's not all those
Special drink.
It's not all those type of drink that they are selling around here.
Who
Special
makes
drink.
that drinks?
They are selling the car price, those big place. It's a costly drink.
Wow.
It's not a small boys drink.
Alcoholic drink.
Yeah, alcoholic drink is like a red wine.
Okay.
That is the wine that you will do some incantation and you will not pour it, you will break the bottle like this.
Hey.
Once you throw the bottle will break. Poof! Gosh. Now you will not stay the same place. You come up from the place, go over to another place, sit down, be watching. You will see that some people are coming to lick the drink, to drink the drink. You will not see the leg, you will not see the hand, but you see that they are drinking the drink. That is the midnight when the thing happens. 12 o'clock in the night. That is why we used to work Friday to Saturday morning. Because in the night, many things are happening. There we call mortuary ritual place.
Yeah.
Because many things are happening
there.
You see, when they call something a ritual place, you have to understand that it's a ritual place. So, if you want to see ghosts, you have to prepare yourself. There are ghosts that you can see them. If you are not really spiritual, once you will see them, the way they will look, how they will look like can make you, can traumatize you because you have never seen some before. Like, imagine yourself, in the midnight you go to the mortuary and you see somebody who have this thing. How they call it in English? Horn. How you will do?
Wow.
Even if you sleep in the night, you will still remember the thing. You say, hey, Charlie, I never see this one before. You know, I'm a mortuaryman since when I was having 9 years. I see a lot of things, and my mouth is not able to say many things because it's not easy. And a man's secret is his power. But what I would try to say is that people have to be very careful the way they are living in my life because in this world, we are coming to the apocalypse time. There are many things we are going on. The people don't know. It's today, before they were telling us that a time will reach man will sleep with man. Yeah. A time will reach mother will sleep with son. The thing has started to happen long time. We are in the
end time.
We are in the end time now. And if people don't want to show you how things happen, I'm the one that's going to show people how the things happen. I'm going to show you with a real proof that we are in the apocalypse time. The only thing is that you have to contact me and we are going to be together. I have many things that I have to show you people. But I will not just show you because I will show you. I will show you because to show you that the time has come that everybody has to be very careful. Me, I myself, I'm a mortuaryman, I'm going to church. Can you believe that?
You believe in God?
I believe in God.
Where do you go to church? Where do you fellowship?
At Circle.
Circle. Which church?
You see, as in my level, the level that I reach, if you're not a real man of God, I will know. If you are a good man of God, I will know because once you have the light in you, nobody can hide the light.
Your job goes on when people die. So do you go to church to pray to God that people die so you get money?
Oh, but always be so. Last time I talked to my boss that, oh master, see, I don't have anything again. I need some money to take care of myself. You know what my boss tell me? He bring me inside the room and tell me that, see, people are not dying like before. You have to pray plenty. You have to do a lot of prayer that people will die plenty.
Why do you pray people die? Is dying a good thing?
Oh, you see, everybody is praying that his business have to pass. Even people who are selling tomato in the market, they used to pray that customers will come and buy them at market. And those who are doing the koful, are they thinking? You will see, my brother, how is your market? Oh, the market is not passing, Charlie. The people are not dying like before. This thing is not moving. You see?
You want to pray people die so
you want to pray that people will die so they will buy koful. You see, that is what my boss tell me. Make I should pray plenty so that people will die plenty in the mortuary. You have a lot of money. And you see that the person and my boss, they have a lot of children in the house. Why not kill them and bring them in the mortuary? You see, that it means that everybody have their own level of spirit. Yeah. We can hear together, but you don't have the same vision to see things. That is why you have to be together and be discussing to exchange things. Because if they say we not discuss this one today, nobody could know that things are happening like that.
The mortuary.
Yeah, you see. That is why.
Okay, recently there was an accident in Kintampo. We on the road to Kintampo, and a lot of dead bodies, they got bent in the process. The accident that happened. they got burnt. Do they have a different way of treating normal dead body and a burnt dead body? If someone brings like a burnt dead body, is the treatment different?
Yeah, it's very, very different because
How do you
it
put
still
on
will
that?
depend on the family. It will be there are family that will say that the way my son burned, don't worry yourself, just do the makeup, bath the dead body.
You do
and
makeup on
yeah,
a
yeah,
burnt dead body.
Yeah, by all means, you have to take care of the body because is a body.
Take me through the makeup process.
Okay, I'm coming there. You see, the last respect of the dead body is the makeup and is the taking care of the body.
Okay.
Even that the body is burned, that they want to go and bury the person, you see that some people used to wear the suit, office suit to the dead body, so that you know that the people who helping in the last time are good with him. You see, that is why it's like an honor to the dead body. Even if you want to go and bury the dead body, you have to pour the drink and or give the person honor for the last time.
Okay.
That is how the thing happen. If not, that is why sometimes they come stubborn because you do not give them honor. You have to give them the honor before they will rest because they are spirit already.
Okay.
They can become in your dream every time. If they have something that they are doing with you, they can come in your dream because they are spirit. They are no more human being. Physically, you will not see them, but spiritually, you will see them. That is what some people can do reincarnation. You will see that somebody would take some spirit and put it inside some duck or some pussycat. You see that the pussycat is possessed. Or you see that the animal is possessed. That's what we call reincarnation. In the spiritual world, a reincarnation exists. Somebody can die, they will leave the body, but the spirit, they can transfer the spirit to another place again.
Okay.
You see the way of Castro.
Castro,
They're telling me about, they're telling you that 7 years he will come back.
Come back.
Don't see it like a joke. I told that young people used to die two times. I talk to you about that here. If it depends on the occultic that it belongs to, you can die here, you can go and come back and live in Togo. Back. In Togo now, if you die, that means that you are already dead. You see, so I think that the Castro family said that if you come back by 7 years, we come back 7 years.
It's even past 7 years. Right?
You see, there are many things that is going on. Spiritual world, people can die 2 times. It depends on the load that it belongs to. And you, the Mojima, that you are buffing people, you have to be ready. Because if you want to, imagine that if a king die, you will not go stand up and wash the person. You see, the person had to do a lot of juju for his body. If you are not ready, the person can attract your spirit and follow you, and go. That is why it's not easy. That is why somebody is the family who should wash the body. It's not the Mojima wash the body. Somebody is the family who...
The family that come to wash.
That come to wash.
They do their...
Because all family have their own traditional spirituals. You see. Last time some family come and meet us in the mortuary, they kill the mason. They tell us that we should open the mason's stomach. They will put a live bird. I don't know how they call it. Those things have big eyes. They used to come by out in the night like this.
Bird.
Bird. They have big eyes like this. Yeah, something like that. The family brought it already. It was alive. We tied the leg, tied everything, we put inside the stomach, sold it.
And buried it to death.
Buried it to death. My family will say that if the person die, when they bury the person, if the bird die, it means that the person who killed them or something died.
Wow.
Each family have my own special way to do the things. And other family, you see that they used to bury the mason with some they will gather money, a lot of money, a lot of coins, put the mason cloth and before bury the mason.
Why did they put the money inside?
Oh, that is my own spiritual family traditional that are doing things. Some families, they want to bury the mason, they will put knife, they will put knife and this thing. As you are going to
Cutlass.
fight war, cutlass, they will put 1 year, and they will bury you with the 2 things.
They believe you are going to
fight kill the person that kill you. It's a mystical fight.
Okay.
You can't just see the fight like that. Some people will say that it's not true. Oh, it's not making by noise. That is through your spirit you'll be seeing the fight.
See for yourself.
You will see the fight through your spirit.
How strong your spirit is.
Yeah, that is how the thing is going on. You have to make ready. Always you have to work your spirit, because spirit control the physics. If you are stronger spiritually, if something that is bad want to happen physically, you will see it 2 weeks before the thing happens. That's how the thing happens. That's why they say it's a spiritual man who controls the world. You see, because you are in the house, you are in a village. Through your spirit, we see things that happen to your son at Accra here. You call that's me, you know. Before I work in the mortuary, I have a spiritual father.
Of a spiritual
I have
father.
a godfather. My uncle that put me inside the mortuary work is my spiritual father.
Where is he? Where is he now?
Oh, he's in the country, Central Africa.
Central Africa.
Last time they give me some dead body to bath. As I touch the dead body, I feel some mosey pulse. I feel that this body is not ordinary body. And when I feel the body, my uncle call me. I see the call. I pick the call. He tell me, say, hey, my man, I see something is coming in your sight. Be careful. If they give you somebody to wash, don't wash anybody there. And I can remember that I touch somebody, I feel some mosey pulse. When I feel mosey pulse and my hair stand, and it means that something is going on. You can't see the thing physically. It's not easy. You can't see the thing physically, but you will feel that something is going on. You will feel the different spirit, because the mosey pulse will make you feel, your hair will stand, will make you feel that I'm not used to be like this other days. Why today?
It's unusual.
Like this? Means that something is going on.
Okay, let's take it to your personal life. Are you married?
Oh, I'm not married.
Why are you not married?
But I will be
Shaka
married.
Lucas. Now, I hear say much work now business, now money work now. You get money.
Money is not everything now.
So why you not married?
Money is not everything.
Why you not married?
The time will come. The time will come. You know, to marry, you have to settle yourself before marriage. You can't marry like you can't marry the woman and you still be going up and down.
Still chatting with Shaka Lucas. Shaka Lucas, do you have a girlfriend?
Oh, I have a girlfriend, but it's not girlfriend like people are thinking. You know, I'm a spiritual man. Me have my own girlfriend. She's working at the mortuary.
Your girlfriend works in the mortuary?
Yeah, she's a mortuary girl.
Husband and wife in the mortuary?
Yeah, husband and wife in the mortuary. So that the spirit can be the same level, the same way of seeing vision, the same way. Because all those girls, they are outside. The last time I take some girl, when they call me mortuary man, when they get here, yeah, they call me mortuary man, she run away.
The girlfriend ran away because
she ran away. She was not able to listen that. She said I'm a mortuary man. She no one made that make her should bath her, so she run away. So now the woman that I have, she's working the mortuary. So she's the mortuary girl, I'm a mortuary man. We understand ourselves. No
mortuary
problem.
love.
Yeah. That is how things do.
I understand people also come to the mortuary for mortuary water. They use it for. Can you talk about that?
Yes, it's true. Really, people are doing that, but it's not everybody. You see, the bad people are spoiled the good ones. You know, we have our own mother who are very good in the food, the way they are cooking, they are very good and they are very prayerful. But we have other people that they are using the wrong way to do the good things. Like people who used to collect the body water to cook them food, they are doing that. They spoil the name of all those people. They are not doing that. That is why I want to advise people who are eating anywhere. The way you are going to eating, just be watching, just be very patient, be careful, and you have to pray before you eat the food, because it will help you. It will help you a lot.
People use dead body water to cook.
They use dead body water to cook. You will see that the place is very nice place, and the customer will come, be lining up. They will wash the plate by themselves. They will talk to the woman. The woman will shout on them. Oh, Charlie, do fast, wash the plate, give my money, or this. You see that your senior man, your uncle, will come and wash his plate before eat the food, and you pay the money before eat the food. The woman will be insulting him, but because of what the woman did now, the man is not able to go away from the place, because the man maybe is not strong spiritually, and what the woman did is very powerful, mystical something.
Immediately you eat the food, you come there.
But you can't. If you are hungry or you are not hungry, you can't cross the woman restaurant without entry there. You can't. And at the other time, you will see some other restaurant, food is ready, but there's no customer there. But customers are rushing to go the other side. They are lining up to go the other side. They are insulting them. They are still there, because what the woman did before selling the food is only God know what she did.
You talked of being a spiritual man. How do you develop or build your spirituality each and every day? Because spirituality, you have to.
Yeah, by all means, you have to build your spiritual so that you will grow. Sometimes you should do some dry fasting, not eating, not drinking water, maybe 3 days, 1 week. It depends of the type of challenges that I'm facing. You know, sometimes it depends that sometimes you can face some challenges that you know that if you don't see the solution of this one, somebody can die or something can happen. That is why I used to go and do some dry fasting. After the dry fasting, I see the solution immediately. I know through the fasting, inside your dream, by sleeping the night, God will open your eyes. You'll be seeing far, far away. That is how your spirit grow. Through you'll be hungry. You will not eat anything, but you'll be praying, be sleeping, be praying, be sleeping. Through that, the grace of God, that the way that God is seeing that you are doing, He will put a hand on you and you will be seeing far away. Because if you don't do that, you will not be able to see far away, because the spiritual control the physics. You have to be spiritual to control your physics. If not, you can never control the physics because you are not spiritual.
The work that you do, what are the advantages, the merits of the job, and the disadvantage of the job?
Disadvantages and the disadvantages, it depends. Because I say that in the mortuary they have the good way and the bad way. If you are in the good way, that you are doing your work normally as you supposed to, you will see that the advantage is that the family will be helping you, the hospital will be helping you, everybody will be give you money, because if it's a money issue, there is no problem, because the hospital pay you every day, every week, every month, and the family too that you are taking care of my body will still be paying you. That is the advantage of the good work.
The disadvantage.
The disadvantage is that you will be very patient, and you will be have a pain sometime in your mind, because when you will be seeing that your colleagues mortuarymen who do follow the wrong way are living a good life, they are buying car always, and you are walking your leg, you will be very painful, and they will be insulting you that you don't have anything. It will be very painful because you choose the real way, the right way to do your job. But all those people follow the wrong way. There are many things who happen on them, because when you follow the wrong way, sometimes people used to go and buy the dead body water to go and sell. People used to collect the dead body part to go and sell before get the money. But once you do that, you see that the coming back of the thing can take your life. The way I told you that the person who called dead body prick to go and sell in a million in safer, after 2 weeks the person confessed and he died. That is how the thing happened once you follow the wrong way of the mortuary.
Okay, so what are your final words? Talk to Ghanaians, talk to the living, those that don't respect the dead, those that live now, that have life, and they disrespect others. What do you have to say to Ghanaians?
I have to say that they have to be very careful, and they have to mind everything that they are saying. Listen, don't say that because this man is small, I will not respect him. No, he can be small physically, but spiritually, his spirit he can have an old man's spirit in him. That's why sometimes you can see a small boy that grow today, but once you look at a small boy eyes, you look deeply inside his face, you will see that he's a small boy physically, but the spirit that is inside him is not a small spirit, because you see that the small boy is small, but the eye can be red, different things. You see, that is why you have to respect people. And who people say that this one die, I don't care. You have to respect even the dead people. You see, even somewhere that you see that they bury somebody, you don't have to pass, they have to cross the other way, because you don't know what that killed the person. And physically, you are seeing the person is dead, but spiritually, it can be. I know that people can be worship the way they bury the person. You know, there are some people that they were so powerful when they was alive. So when they died, people used to worship them as God, so that they were doing what the person did. Like Osama bin Laden, people are worshiping the way they buried. They are worshiping the place because they know that he was a great man in the world. That is why you have to respect, because we are in Africa. All African man have their own reality. All African family have their own reality. That is why you have to respect everything, everybody. And if you have if you want to get a long life, you have to respect all people. That is where you have a long life. Be respecting your father, everybody. It's not only your mother that born you. Even a woman have the mother age that you don't know her. You can respect her, so that God will give you the grace to get a long life.
Exactly. Long life is very important. Once we live, we have to respect. Live the life you love, and love the life you live. Drop your contact number in case anybody wants your service. That person can patronize it.
Okay, no problem. As you have the number.
Yeah, I have it. I have the
so
number.
we put it on the air. And those people who are saying that dead body is not really, my brother, make you don't go and joke with dead body, because if dead body slap you, another thing will happen. So we have to be very, very careful and be very patient. Don't be like the older mortuaryman that dead body paralyzed one side of his body. Don't be like him, because he was not believing in what they told him. But today, Maybe the next I'll bring the person picture. But today the person is paralyzed one side of the body. He can't work. You have a family. You have a lot of children. You have 2 wives. So how is he going to do now to feed the family? So you have to take that as an example. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming to the original show. I appreciate it. Coronavirus. It's like that. So what percent we crispy crunchy? I will say we fast and steady, swift and scroll, smart
Charlie,
and courteous
give
and
my
extra
number.
vigilant. In case
Wait,
of
give
in
my-
case it
talk.
say any bad, lock it.